Welcome to Feel Like You Belong. We're on site today at the Grand Rapids Ballet. We're here to talk about international dancing and a marvelous new piece coming up this winter called Move Media Diversity. Every year the Grand Rapids Ballet stages one specially choreographed piece, which is contemporary dance. And we're here today with Ednis Gomez. Ednis is a dancer originally from the Dominican Republic, and he's going to share a little bit of his story and his participation in this marvelous piece coming up. Ednis, welcome to Feel Like You Belong.
Thank you very much.
So when did you start feeling as a kid like, hey, this dancing is fun, I can do this?
I started watching music videos. I actually started dancing jazz and hip hop whenever I was 16.
Okay,
I started,
not before 16?
I started feeling it around 13, 14.
Okay.
But I actually make the decision of being I want to do this really bad when I was 16, just turning 16, yeah.
And you started going to dance school?
Yeah, I started with jazz. It was really it was a really convenient line of events because my brother had a girlfriend that she was a ballerina.
Oh, okay.
And she was in a school, and I went to her show twice. That was my first time watching a performance, not a music video, but an actual performance. And it was I'm really into this. I want to do this really bad. And then whenever I talked to my mom, she was like, there is no money for that. Mm-hmm. And I was like, oh. But then my sister-in-law, let's call her like that, my brother's girlfriend. She was like, hey, I'm gonna talk to the director to see what she said. And I was like, oh, okay, whatever. Let's try it. And I got a scholarship there, for my first, being the first boy in the school, the first guy.
Okay. And dance schools usually have more female dancers?
In that school, we're all females.
Okay.
In the Dominican Republic is way more.
Okay. A bit of a machismo culture?
Yeah, a little bit, there.
Okay.
But it's growing. It's growing a lot since I started dancing.
Well, and there are famous alumni like you who are now...
Thank you.
Oh, we could be like Ednis.
Yeah, totally. I have a lot of students. I had a lot of students there.
Yeah, awesome.
It was a really good experience.
So when did you make the commitment to actually pursue dance as a profession?
I was a little worn out because that's what I wanted to do, but in Dominican Republic we didn't have the facility to make it a thing at my age, because you can go to the national school, but the national school have from kids to growing up. So I guess it's from there.
And you were one of the oldest.
16.
Yeah.
So whenever I went my whole year doing jazz when I was 16, and then I turned 17, that's when my director of the school, she called my mom and she was like, hey, he really can do this, and
this kid's got talent.
Yeah, and I just need you guys to support him and everything. And my mom didn't tell me that until 2 years ago. So she was, and after that, in Dominican Republic, I was just not feeling it. But then the scholarship, I was still doing it. But it was it was with kids, and I was already 18, so it was
the tallest
really
kid in the room.
Yeah, so the scholarship came to Dominican Republic from Spain, and my director was like, you have to go there, do the audition. I was like, I don't know if I can do it. There's going to be a lot of people there that actually know what
So do you audition in person or on videotape?
Person.
Okay,
yeah,
so you flew to Madrid?
No, the audition was being done in Dominican Republic.
Oh.
It was taken,
So they travel around and do auditions in other countries?
There's a convenience treatment, I don't know, but there's a treatment that every 4 years they pick dancers from Dominican Republic.
Okay.
And it's been working since 8 years ago, maybe. Yeah.
So how old were you when you went to Madrid to dance?
I was 20. Yeah, I was 20. I was just turning 20.
Okay.
I did jazz my first year, and then my second year, in my 16, I just did jazz. And then in my 17, I started ballet classical, but it was not my thing.
Okay.
So it was not my thing, but at the same time, I was really excited to be doing this. That it was.
Well, it does stretch you.
Yeah, no, and it's part of it too. It's a really good part of the art that, it's the main part of the art,
Sure.
So I was just feeling really good about it, but I wasn't I want to do this a lot. until I went to Madrid. In Madrid, I was like, okay, this is what I want to do.
And how many years was that program?
4 years.
Okay.
Like a whole career.
Okay.
And then I did my master degree there.
Okay. And then where did you get your first professional dance job?
In Dominican Republic, the National Ballet.
Okay, back home?
Yeah.
So your family got a chance to see you?
Yeah, my family, in the National Ballet there. We had a lot of, I had a lot of fun there. And I grew up a lot there too.
So how did, from thousands of miles away, people in Grand Rapids, Michigan discover you?
That was one of the choreographers that was working here for movie media. Okay. She was working with them here, and she already worked with us in Dominican Republic, like 6 months before she came here.
She's a Dominican?
No, she's a Belgian Colombian. She's Annabelle Lopez Ochoas. She's been, she worked here like a lot. Okay. Not a lot, in two occasions. Mm-hmm. So here, one of the dancers that was working here got injured, and they were looking for a contemporary dancer for the last show of the season. Okay. And I sent everything, and Patricia answered me back, and she was like, "Yeah, I'm really interested, but I wish you could come and take class with us for 1 month or 2, and then we can see if this is gonna work." And I was like, I can't. It's really
it's expensive.
It's really expensive, and I was working already there in Dominican Republic. Mm-hmm. So Annabelle was here, and in one of my recommendations letters, I put Annabelle. And they already have Annabelle here, and she tagged she's gonna be able to learn the whole show. The show was already done. Okay. So you were just you were plugging a gap. Yeah. Okay. Because one of them injured his back. I think it was his hip. Okay. But anyway, he wasn't able to dance. And then whenever I was here, I was like, hey, when is the audition happening here? Because I really like it. And they were like, oh no, you don't. Patricia was like, this is your audition. I mean, I'm seeing you working every day. And at the end, she was like, I have a contract for you. And I was like, oh, thank you very much.
And the show came off?
And the show came off. It was really good. It was a really, really good experience for me too. And then I went back to Dominican Republic, say I'm leaving, because I actually had my green card. Oh. Beforehand from family. Okay. So I have it, I had to use it because I was finishing my 2 years in Dominican Republic that I have to give to them because of the scholarship to Spain. Sure. Or
payback is important.
Yeah, payback, yeah. And then after that, I was like, I have to live in the United States because I have the green card, and I like it there. I like it in Michigan, Grand Rapids. I like it a lot.
Wonderful. And so time has really flown. You're in your 4th season now?
Yeah, this is my 4th season.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. So what do you really like about Grand Rapids?
I don't know. It's really simple. Not simple. It's really warm, I think. Mm-hmm. At least the people here and the people that I've met out of the ballet community.
Well, when we were chatting earlier, you were talking about community is the people around you. Yeah. And if you get a chance to feel the warmth of that, you can find a place to belong. Yeah. It's really good. So I want to switch topics because this winter you've got this contemporary dance program that's an annual event at Grand Rapids Ballet, Move Media. The theme is diversity. Now you're working with 6 different choreographers over 2 separate shows. Yes. So you have a lot of different people to work with and different mini roles to work with. Talk about the roles that you're taking on with the show.
The thing is we just have 3 choreographers come. We don't have any information of the other group of
the later winter show.
The latest, Okay. We already have 3 choreographers, and one of them is a girls piece. So all the girls of the company in that piece. Okay. And the other 2 is Olivier, which his statement is about bullying and how he felt and being in school and everything, being gay in the school.
Because traditionally when we talk about diversity, people think, race, ethnicity.
No.
But this is, and I copied this down from some individuality and acceptance, gender roles and heteronormativity, dignity in the story of Henrietta Lacks, and life of a child with autism. So a lot of different aspects of being different.
It's a really exciting program, and each one of the choreographers has a really different view in their own perspective. It's really cool to explore every single one of them, And Norbert, we are working with. Whenever we worked with Norbert, that was the second one we worked with. This is about the role, gender role and all of that. Like, it doesn't matter who takes it. Like, he's like, you take this, and it's like, oh, this have to be girls, or you have no, I want you guys to dance. This is for you. This is for you. This is not a thing like to be made for just for you. Like, you're dancing it because you're really good at it, not because you're just a girl or a guy. Yeah.
And when we were chatting a couple of days ago, you had said that I'd asked you about bullying in school, and you said that some kids were not kind to you.
Some kids were not kind to me, but even I never felt attacked in Dominican Republic, at least. Maybe once, I think.
Okay.
Yeah. It's just I was in a public school. And I don't know. And right now I don't feel like I was in a moment that I was in part of.
Like in danger, or
in danger. I never thought it. Like, I never felt like I was in danger. I don't know. This is my own experience in Dominican Republic.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So Ednis, what are you hoping that the audience will take away from these shows this winter?
I don't know. Each person has like a. I dance it, and I like to be in that position. From outside, I haven't seen anything because I always wait for dress rehearsal to see the other pieces that I'm not in.
Okay, got it.
So I'm waiting for impress me a lot, and I know it's gonna be because what I've heard about it with all the other dancers. They're having a really, really good experience, and I am having a really, really good experience. I'm having a lot of fun with them. And I think it's gonna be great. And if we're having fun, the audience is gonna have a lot of fun too. That's why we're dancing. We have fun, and for you to have fun too. You know. So I don't know. And to make a statement too. They can see this is the way. Dancing is gonna be the way that they're gonna see what's going on in the world with diversity, not just in race. This is just one of the art forms that you can use to make that go to everyone. For young people watching, and they feel like, yeah, maybe I could actually express myself through dance and maybe even become a dancer. What message do you have for those young boys and girls? Do it. That's what you have to do. If you feel like this is the way that you want to express yourself and this is the vocabulary you're going to use to touch people, just do it. If you feel comfortable doing it, just do it. Yeah. There is not a stop there. I don't think there is a stop. There's plenty of ways of dance, and if you have a different form of I don't know, you're just vocabulary and you're using a form of art that you're gonna express that. I don't know.
Fantastic.
It's really hard to explain. I don't know.
That's
I love
perfect.
dancing and I love being.
Clearly, yeah. I want to thank you so much for sharing your time because I know you've got a busy rehearsing schedule and lots to do, lots to learn yet before your upcoming shows. Again, the winter is packed with shows, but
there's a lot of it happening.
Thanks for spending the time with us today.
Thank you for having me here.
Really appreciate it.
Thank you very much.
And for folks watching on TV, stay tuned. We'll be back in just a moment with some tips on American English, American culture, and a little bit of humor. And for our friends watching on the internet, I hope you'll join us again for another interview with one of the amazing immigrants that help make the United States a better place.